Hi guys, today I am playing Mortal Kombat and Injustice on my PS Vita as part of PS Vita Fighting Games Month. So I have a confession to make straight off the bat. I have never enjoyed the gameplay and the systems of Mortal Kombat. You know, I've always been more of a Street Fighter person, and even playing Mortal Kombat back on the Mega Drive or Genesis all those years ago when it was kind of fresh and new. I just never really liked it. And so even these two games, Injustice and Mortal Kombat on the Vita, not a fan of kind of the systems and the kind of the way it feels to play. But having said that, absolutely love the story mode in these two games. This, you know, as a even though I'm not kind of enjoying the actual how the characters control and the gameplay, the story mode is great, and it really kind of set the bar, in my opinion, of how story mode should work in fighting games. So I really enjoyed that, like both this and Mortal Kombat, what I'm showing right now, of course, and you know Injustice as well. Injustice had a brilliant story. You know, I'm a big fan of comic books and you know DC characters. I really like kind of the lore and the history of those characters, and it was a really cool take of the characters when playing Injustice. A really cool kind of alternate world story. It was great. And even this game, Mortal Kombat, it was really kind of well done. You know, I really like the kind of the way it was set up and the characters, great voice acting, and you know, even the graphics. You know, you can see it on the screen, of course, but on the Vita screen, it looked especially good, especially when this came out. I played this on my OLED Vita and loved it. I thought it was just great. And it's a nice long length as well. So you go through the story mode, and every now and again, so like you saw there was just kind of a little cutscene where you had kind of some story and being told, you know, conversation between characters, etc. And then you have a couple of fights, and then you kind of go back to the next story scene. And so in this way, you get to try out all the different characters. You know, they have, you know, the story shifts its focus between all the different characters, and you get to see them all, which is really cool. So, you know, kind of, it's a great way to kind of start off the game, learn the characters, and see which ones you prefer, and get the feel of them before you jump into kind of playing arcade mode and really kind of, I guess, getting into it, or playing multiplayer and kind of getting the feel for that. But this what I also liked about this Mortal Kombat is the number of extra modes it had. So let me exit story mode so I can show you guys what's here. Compared to the console version, which actually the graphics wise, the story, everything here is the same as the console version, but it had a lot of extra stuff in there. So you had the challenge tower, which was on console, and then you had the bonus challenge tower, which I believe was exclusive for Vita, where you had some kind of like touch challenges and like these were like very short stages. And so you had some kind of extra challenges for the Vita exclusively, where you could use things like touch or use the other kind of control inputs for the Vita. And then even in fight mode, you have different sort of modes as well. So like test your slice, which we can jump into. So it wasn't just kind of the standard arcade mode. It really set it apart from other games, other fighting games on the Vita, which is very cool. So let's take a look. So this is shake the PS Vita system to detonate bombs and receive a slice bonus. So let's take a look. I haven't played this version for a while, but from memory, this is kind of a lot like Fruit Ninja, I believe. It's exactly like Fruit Ninja. Oops, I hit that bomb. Here we go. So shaking it. Cool, but look, guys, that's that's a little quick look. But like I said, these it's just very cool that you've got these little extra bits and pieces for the Vita that you don't have on any other system, which is very cool. Um, Now, obviously, you'll know better than me if you like the kind of the fighting, the gameplay of Mortal Kombat. But you know, even though I didn't like it, I still thought that this was a brilliant game. But hey, let's take a look at Injustice now. So here we have Injustice. Now, this again, like Mortal Kombat, it's very similar in terms of the gameplay. And so, you know, exactly the same sort of complaint I had. I'm not a fan of the gameplay, but I did love just kind of having all these characters and being able to play them all. And just the, like I said, the story is just awesome for this game. Really clever. So, you know, let's just jump into a random story scene. So you get to play as all the characters available in the game. There's loads of different characters available from the DC universe, which is really cool. And if you don't know the story, then this is Superman has gone. This is a kind of an Elseworld, so an alternate universe where Superman has gone bad after the Joker kills Lois Lane. And so it's got characters from the normal DC universe who are coming here to try and help and fix the world. It's a really cool story, and like you said, you get to play as all the different kind of big DC heroes. This is plays well. It looks very similar to the console version. I didn't play the PS3 version, but it looks, from what I've seen, very very similar. It's a shame we didn't get Injustice 2 on the Vita, but that story was also great. But this is just a really cool game, really cool kind of fighting game in terms of the story. Um, I'm sure there are a lot of people out there who love the gameplay and style systems for this game and for Mortal Kombat. It's just yeah, I'm just not one of them. I've always been a more of a Street Fighter person personally. But so look, the story mode is pretty extensive. So if I go back to the main menu, we can take a look at how many chapters there are. From memory, it was decent in terms of the length. Probably around 8 hours or so, and really you get to kind of experience all the different characters. So here we go, kind of. Oh, it says 1 hour 43. I'd assume 1 hour 43 is probably about just the length of time in terms of the cutscenes, but then obviously in terms of your the actual fighting and controlling each of the characters, that's much much longer, of course. But there's a lot of content here, and then if we go out of that, we can take a look at everything else that's going on. So you've got the kind of the arcade mode with battles, and then in Star Labs, it's similar to the kind of challenges that we had in Mortal Kombat as well. So over here we can see all the different challenges available. Um, I definitely did not get that far in these challenges. Wow, there's actually loads. So there are 300 challenges, which is pretty impressive. Very impressive, in fact. So hey, let's just jump into a random challenge. Let's pick a character that... let's go back a little bit and pick a random challenge. Let's do a Batman challenge. There's so much here, it's impressive. The graphics looked amazing on this game. Now you can tell the difference, of course, I think side by side with the PS3, but really on the Vita screen, like Mortal Kombat, it just looked amazing. The sound, the voice as well, when you're doing the story mission, there's just so much to like about this game. Okay, so I need to parry basically. It's fairly straightforward, it seems. Ah, cool. That's that challenge done. That's just an example, guys. I got 2 out of 3. That's annoying. I wonder why. So anyway, guys, let's take a look at one of the fights. Let's jump into another fight on this game, and we can take a look at all the characters available as well. Oh, and there's multiplayer, of course, as well, which it used to be available for network. I need to download the new version. Okay, I won't bother then. But you should be able to play online. I don't know if they've turned that off or not. Hopefully they haven't. There shouldn't be any reason to do that. But hopefully that's still on and available. So when you go to fight, you've got all these different options available in terms of different fights. Classic is just kind of the sort of normal arcade, going through different versions of, fighting different characters, standing against the heroes, villains, survivor mode. There's a lot of random different modes here. Huge amount to do, huge amount to do. So if you're a fan of kind of this, oops, I didn't mean to do that. So if you're a fan of this kind of fighting style, there's a lot of different options here. And you can see we've got all the different characters here. There's a massive library, massive roster of characters, and different. They've got different skins and stuff to unlock. It's really impressive. Let's do a fight with Superman. So I skipped over a little bit there, guys. The load time was a little bit long, actually, surprisingly so. I don't remember that being something that used to annoy me, but it was surprisingly long there. So this is Superman against Zod. On the YouTube channel, it's, I reckon blown up. The graphics probably don't look as good as I can see it on my monitor right now. It's not, it doesn't look as good as it does on the Vita screen. Obviously, when you blow up the graphics, it's not quite as impressive, but still looks good, especially given that this is a fully running fighting game on console with more modes, with extra loads of modes available on the Vita. It's pretty impressive. Anyway, guys, that is a look at Mortal Kombat and Injustice on the Vita. I know that I'm very much in the minority in terms of not enjoying these fighting systems on these games. But hey, leave a comment below. Let me know what you think of these two games, and come back soon because we'll have more videos for Fighting Month on Vita. Thanks for watching.